Joining me on this live stream, we've got a brand new friend of mine, Chris Jett. Thanks for joining us for this one. Just a reminder to all the people out there, if you are on live stream, there are two options. You can go to the Racquetball Canada Facebook page, or you can search for Racquetball Canada on the YouTube site. We have a page there, you can watch from either place. This is going to be an interesting match. I have never watched either one of these players a lot. Lee Connell, number 4 seed from Saskatoon, taking on the young buck, Raphaël Guillemette from Quebec. This is going to be interesting. I don't know how this is going to turn out.
We had Raphael on the stream this morning, and he played really well, so certainly a promising junior for Team Canada, member of Team Canada's junior national team, so well represented on the international stage, used to high-stakes competition, so this environment won't bother him at all here at center court.
I do enjoy watching Lee because he is like a fire plug. If something's not going right, he'll let you know it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He doesn't keep it internally.
Yeah, Lee is very vocal. This should be an interesting match for Raphael. And away we go. Yeah, that was a great get there, right? There's a young kid, young legs, right? You know, certainly he's going to have his workout out with him in this one. Great get by Raphael.
1-0. Great start. We have a little injury time. I think we got some blood on the hand. Probably from screeching across the floor. We'll stay alive. Chat about what could or could not happen in this match. I have not watched it a lot. I played it 2 years ago in Calgary Nationals in the first round. He was a little bit younger then, obviously. I didn't 4 games, but I've watched him and I've watched Leighton Gouldy play up, and they're just getting bigger and stronger like every day. I'm so impressed by it. The young kids, all the way from like the U10s all the way up to like 20-year-olds. There's so many good young players in the country. It's amazing.
And the benefit with being on the junior national team here in Canada, you get the exposure on the international level too. So you get to play in Guatemala, in Santo Domingo, and all over the world basically. And you're playing against the best players in the world. So that experience is valuable, and they take it back and they bring the friendships as well as the tips and the tricks and the tactics, that are taught on the international level. They bring that and make their game even better, right? So it makes them faster, stronger, but even smarter in the court. And you can see that when they play in these environments, they're pulling out shots that maybe somebody else hasn't seen in a while. So, that international experience certainly pays off, especially for a youngster like Raphael.
I think it is considered major. I think they get 15 minutes for a full game, full match.
Yeah,
if I'm correct.
Yeah, we get 15 minutes of total run time for injuries typically. So if there's blood, for example, the clock kind of starts. So in this case, it's his non-shooting hand, right? So it looks like it's left hand out. It's a little cut open. Doing a little patch here. Well, while we're here, we'll say thank you to our sponsors for making today's stream and today's event possible. We thank the Sport Ministry of Canada, our friends at Racquetball Ontario and Racquetball Canada, all of our volunteers, support staff. A lot that happens behind the scenes to take an event like this happen. Certainly we're in midweek, so a lot of excitement here. We have a lot of matches streaming the next couple of days, so you can feel the excitement start to build as the day goes on, as our top-ranked players join the building and join the fray, and some of them are here in the crowd, including some international guests. Jake Brennerbeck is here watching some action, so it's great to have some of the best players in the U.S. and the world, for that matter, kind of watching racquetball here in Canada. Testament to our sport for sure.
Well said.
Looks like Raphael's all patched up and ready to go. A little blood on the court as well. I didn't see him take a shot during the, unless he came in with that injury, right?
I wonder on one of the, in that first first rally, I wonder if he put his left hand down to stop himself. Probably just skid it across the floor or something like that, and just maybe tore it over. Otherwise, I don't know how that would happen.
As somebody who's spent a lot of blood, spilled a lot of blood on the court myself, normally it's from my knees. So I used to have towels courtside for me just to like have blood timeouts. So, you know, we're used to kind of seeing this a little bit here, but never, haven't seen one from the hand recently in a while. So that's normally you get like knees or elbows, right? But never the back of the wrist. So that's a new one.
You have to learn to dive better.
Yeah, well, yeah, my wife's been telling me that for years. Land on the stomach, right? You know.
Used to be able to do that too, but not so much anymore.
Well, that's why a lot of the players do wear knee pads or protective pads for sure. So, and we encourage our young players, if they're going to do a lot of spending time on the floor and diving, to protect themselves. But in this match, you're going to see Lee and Raphaël on the floor a lot for sure. Both players are pretty aggressive. They play kind of like fast-paced styles, so this should be a fun one to watch.
Okay, I think we're back to action here. Tony Murray has come back out. Just over the line. Great serves. Another one just an inch over the line. Fantastic serves.
It's a big match for Raphaël too. You know, Lee is certainly a really accomplished player. He's been competing, you know, for Team Canada and you know, nationally for a long time. He's a veteran player, so this is a good test for the youngster for sure.
Smart play by Lee. Maybe had him a foot behind him. Got the whole right side open. Didn't have to be fancy there at all. Spin around. Nice straight in kill from Connell. Fantastic shot.
He certainly powered through that ball there. Great form, well balanced on the floor. Good shot.
That got his knees nice and low, went down.
Both players showing their power and speed and strength so far. Should be a back and forth battle all game.
Great shot. That's a confidence builder, that shot. Flat roll in the pinch corner.
I noticed with Lee, he gets his feet set and then kind of just like takes a big wind up and like kind of like guides the ball, but like pounds the ball right into that corner. A little unorthodox, but it definitely works for his game.
Tough one. Great comeback from the early deficit. The way he's playing right now, he's looking for a 3 or 4 point lead. Keep moving.
Nice shot by, good patience there by Raphaël, right? He could have jumped that a little sooner, but he waited for it to come off the back glass and shot a forehand down the line.
Change directions on the run to the right to get into position, then stop and go back left. That's hard to do. Oops. That was an oopsie shot.
just jumped out of his pants on that one for sure, right? You know, sometimes you have a nice meaty serve like that, you just want to jump at it and hit it down the line, and then next thing you know, you got to plug it right into the floor, right? So
we have a timeout called by our creative. We're going to take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the action after this. Back in Burlington. Middle of game one, almost the end of game one. 8-6, Lee Connell from Saskatoon. And Raphaël Guillemette. Nice shot because it worked, but that was up, it was going to be right at him. He was going to be trapped in the left wall, so got low enough that it was ungettable.
Yeah. That was good hustle by Raphaël because he got caught behind Lee there in the backcourt. Lee was smart and hit it down the left-hand side, but Raphaël was quick. I mean, he almost got to that ball, right? Shows the quickness of this youngster. So that's why he's a tough competitor for sure. Good court awareness.
We have here 9-7 first game. First game point to the match.
If you haven't seen Lee play before, he does wear a lot of colorful outfits. Normally he's wearing like fluorescents and bright yellows. He's actually a little toned down with his camo selection today. We'll have to ask him about that after the match, but certainly he's known for his brash and bold personality. Right now has a chance to close this first one out.
He's his own leader. That's good for the last point. First game goes to Lee Connell from Saskatoon. We will take a 2-minute break and come back. Game number 2 in a couple of minutes. Live and back in Burlington. Paul Shanks along with Chris Jett. Round of 16 men's open singles match here between Saskatoonian, I don't even know if that's right, I'm from Regina, so I don't even know if that's right, Lee Connell against Raphaël Guillemette. had the right angle. Got a little left the other angle. The ball was up. He got kind of caught himself behind Raphaël, didn't know which way to go.
Another loud and boisterous crowd here at Burlington Hall Sporting Club. Packing in, filling in to see the rest of today's action.
Nice pickup. Tough one to get. Good rally, guys. Great serve, great get.
Good patience by Lee there. You know, he could have kind of scrambled, but he stayed home, waited for the ball, and calmly kind of put one into the corner. So, good veteran play there by Mr. Lee.
Short ball here. Got a nice look on the left wall. He was up a little bit. Good shot. Down the line. Great backhand by Raphaël. Just fast enough to get by that racket. A little extra pop on that one. Lost his bandit in the process.
Sometimes you have too much speed and you get to the ball too fast, and now, you know, in that case, you get the replay. But certainly, a lot of these guys get to the ball so quick, and then by the time you get there, like, what do we do with the ball?
What the rules are in regards to taking the time to do this. Not sure. It's probably still cool. I don't take it seriously, but tore some skin up. Be aggressive and get moving side to side. Feeling just too short of that front ball. Good length on that one.
As mentioned previously, Mr. Guillemette is a member of the Racquetball Canada Junior National Team and took home some hardware at the last World Juniors down in Santo Domingo, winning boys 1800 doubles. He's actually represented Canada the last 3 World Junior Championships, so well accomplished on the international stage. Some of that experience showing, even though, you know, at his young age, a lot of the international competition prepares you for environments like this and an open draw in the national championships.
Teachers, and they all got really good attitudes. Nobody walks in that court thinking they're the king of the world. They go in, they work hard, and they learn.
Yeah.
It's amazing what has happened in the last few years.
Yep. All good sports, too. Great sportsmanship on and off the court, for sure. Good examples for the community. Oh, just missed that one.
A little bit of a lead here. Taking his 10 seconds, which he's allowed to do. A little bit of a lead here for Raphaël.
Both these guys are so physically fit. We don't expect any tiredness to happen, at least until we get close to a tie break. So don't expect any fatigue. More frustration or more shot making.
Nice choice. Has the ball in the front 7 feet of the court, you're pretty much at the mercy. It's like you can pick one shot and hope for the best. Just don't know where to go. Nice lead. Lucky on that one. I think the ball probably meant to go wider, but it went right to his feet. So he kind of had to dig it out in front of it. We got a timeout call. So let's get a 1 minute break. And we'll be back in Burlington after this message.
In this beautifully diverse world, sport brings us together. Be a part of it in a game that unites us all, racquetball. Whatever your age or skill level, get into the fitness and the fun of racquetball. Racquetball is a unifying force where differences are left behind and friendships are forged. Together we create a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. Racquetball Canada invites you to pick up a racket and join our community today. Racquetball Canada, where everyone belongs.
Raphael spent a little time during that last break getting his hand reworked on again. Dr. Lambert, Frederic, and the trainer was working on his hand, his non-shooting hand, but see if it affects him during the match. Yeah, so even if it's your non-dominant hand, you're so used to like kind of playing with both hands. The other hand is kind of your balance, right? And if you feel like you're a little off balance, it kind of throws you off. In the last couple points, you could see that a little bit with Raphael.
Tried too hard. A little bit of a crazy swing there. I think he wanted a little bit earlier. A little bit out of control. 10-second break, which is allowed. Timeout. Take another 1 minute break. I think Raphael's just going to sit down and relax for a minute. We'll be back in Burlington.
Dans ce monde richement diversifié, le sport nous mobilise. Faites-en partie dans un jeu qui nous unit tous. Le racquetball, peu importe votre âge ou votre niveau de compétence. Plongez dans la forme physique et le plaisir du racquetball. Le racquetball est une force rassembleuse, où les différences sont mises de côté et des amitiés se forgent. Ensemble, nous créons un environnement sûr et accueillons tout le monde. Racquetball Canada vous invite à prendre une raquette et à rejoindre notre communauté dès aujourd'hui. Racquetball Canada, là où tout le monde a sa place.
We are back. Paul Shanks along with Chris Jett. Got a bit of a comeback going on in the second game. I think one player is 8-3 for Raphaël Guillemette. We are back at 8-all. Nice comeback. Smart shot. Good enough defense.
Yeah. Well, these, it's interesting. This is kind of like a half lob and different serves. Nothing that's like an incredible serve, but just enough to kind of keep Raphael off balance, right? You're kind of expecting at this level to be like hit with a drive serve or a nick lob, and Lee's kind of throwing him junk, and it's working.
Really tight to the right wall there. It's a great shot. It's a 7-point run.
Yeah. Especially a young player like Raphael, he wants to shoot the ball, right? That's his strength, is just kind of like getting to like a huge volley with you. And Lee's just going to throw him softballs and see how he responds. Right now, Lee's on this big run, 7 points in a row. No.
Lee was wondering if maybe it bounced on the sidewall somewhere.
Lee looking back at the crowd and seeing if... Yeah. Great shot by Raphael. He needed that one to stay in the game right here.
That's a tough one, 9-10.
Yeah.
Game over, or now we got a victory. 10-10.
Some of that experience right there from the youngster, right? Kind of mentally tough when you play for, represent your country on the international stage. You kind of dig in to find that a second gear. That's what he's done here. With Raphael there, you get a couple points in a row and then you're so amped up with your energy. You put a drive serve in and you've just nicked the floor just like right below. It's got to be so discouraging. It'll be interesting to see how he tries to rebound from that mistake right there.
A well-deserved 2-minute break on this one for sure. Great comeback by Lee Connell. We will be back for Game 3 shortly.
Dans ce monde richement diversifié, le sport nous mobilise. Faites-en partie dans un jeu qui nous unit tous. Le racquetball, peu importe votre âge ou votre niveau de compétence. Plongez dans la forme physique et le plaisir du racquetball. Le racquetball est une force rassembleuse où les différences sont mises de côté et des amitiés se forgent. Ensemble, nous créons un environnement sûr et accueillons tout le monde. Racquetball Canada vous invite à prendre une raquette et à rejoindre notre communauté dès aujourd'hui. Racquetball Canada, là où tout le monde a sa place.
Welcome back, racquetball fans. Once again, we're never leaving Burlington until late Sunday night. So far, it's a great tournament, great facility. This is an interesting match we've got going on here. Lee Connell, the veteran, has taken the first 2 games. That second game was tight, though. He had to come back. Good on him. spot.
If you haven't been to Burlington Hall Sporting Club, we have 3 show courts here, so it's pretty busy. We have 3 open-level matches going on right now, so a lot of noise going on, a lot of excitement in the building. Certainly, this is a good center court match here.
Not the right idea. It wasn't very much. Just rolled it and hit down into the ground.
I think Lee was saying that he heard Raphael's footsteps behind him, so when he went to go swing, he was going to hold up, but he took the swing through, and he should have held up because he thought Raphael was going to hit,
Right.
Nice. Understandable as a player because you don't want to hit somebody with the back of your racket right against in your head when you hear footsteps. So, not anything to do with Raphael's fault in that case,
No,
but
just a safety thing. From our advantage, it looked like you have lots of room. I think you just heard the footsteps. I wasn't sure where he was.
Right, exactly.
Nice half speed pinch there. Slowed it down a little bit. I believe he was looking for the hard shot coming short.
One of the things you have to do at this level is really slow the game down, right? Like make sure the ball goes in slow motion in your mind so you can take those nice clean shots.
That's a bit of a lead. But this happened game 2 as well.
Yeah. Raphael's coaches will probably tell him to kind of relax, take your time, play your game, right? He hasn't been really playing his game where he's power and precision, right? That's kind of what Raphael does. So let's see how he responds.
That was a really nice serve in 3 different directions.
Yeah, hit the sidewall first before the front wall, which is a double fault serve. Again, Raphael kind of befuddled. That's 2 now fault serves in a row like that.
Almost got it. Had a big pop up on the left side.
Looked for a second like Lee wasn't sure where Raphael was. They didn't know if it was going to be a replay on the hinder on that, but it looks like the ball was down. It's almost like Lee's goading Raphael into a rally here, right? He's not even serving it to the walls. He's kind of serving it mid-court, right? Like forcing Raphael to hit the shot. Lee wants to get into a volley where he can kind of command the attention. I think it's maybe frustrating Raphael a little bit. It's got... Yeah, sometimes it's like hard to see even when you're at the court level, right? It's hard to kind of see if you picked it up or not, but ref let him play, so they played on.
No argument after the fact, which is good.
Oh.
Sorry about that. Shot into your belly.
I mean, sometimes as a returner, you're just like, you're ripping the ball right to the, a tough serve, you just rip it and it kind of comes right back to the other player. So frustrating for sure if you're you hit a good serve and you get hit by the ball, but it's the nature of the game.
So he knew it before he hit it. Almost yelled before he hit the ball. Not the right choice. Not the right choice. Way too fast. Short one. Nice shot.
So tight game here. Must-win game for Raphael to stay in this match. So it's been back and forth, but certainly Lee showing a little bit of that veteran presence here, kind of controlling volleys, making Raphael work for every point for sure.
Feels like Raphael is trying a little too hard to get the winners. And Raphael putting up his hand, but still has managed to hit the ball. At this point, he shouldn't get thrown into an argument here. 6-6 is up 2-0. Just be focused on what we have to do.
Let's see, right here it's going to be a battle of mental wills, basically, to see who kind of can battle through the rest of this game. Back and forth we go.
Timeout called by Lee Connell. He's going to have a minute to cool down a little bit. Back to game 3. Great shot. Very smart. Foot high, down the line.
Yep. Good response there by Lee after the timeout.
Yeah. Just cool down a little bit. Relax. 7-9. Great shot.
Great shot by Raphael there. Big shot and a big moment here to kind of take game 3.
Sometimes when you get that shot at about 20, 30 feet, take the favorite shot, the one that you trust the most. Doesn't matter where your opponent is. I can roll this out. Sometimes it works. It's a good feeling when it does. Picked it up, just pop it straight up. Still a chance for a comeback here.
We'll see if Lee goes back to that kind of junk serve on the left-hand side, or if he tries a little more polished drive serve. It looks like he's going for a drive.
Personally, I would have gone with the junk again, but it's not my game to play.
Beautiful.
There it is. Game 3 to Raphaël Guillemette. 2 games to 1 for Lee Connell on the match. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back to game 4 right after these messages. back, racquetball fans. 2026 National Racquetball Championships here in Burlington, Ontario. Second year in a row. We got Connell back in the box after a good win in that third game.
Good start there by Raphael. Good athleticism to watch the ball go through his legs and shoots it back. So we'll see if he could continue momentum from game 3.
Second serve. One more quick promo. We've got one more men's open match after this on this court. Matt Forstner, local player here in Burlington, will be taking on the number 2 seed Kobe Owasa from Lethbridge, Alberta. That is scheduled for 3:15 Eastern Time.
Good early start here from Raphael. Let's see if he continues his momentum.
He took himself a little bit out of position on that one. Quick 3-0 lead for Raphaël Guillemette. Let's see if Lee can get it back together again. Not with a serve like that. A little bit too high, a little bit too easy.
He's certainly taking advantage. That was a big point there to get momentum back in his corner.
I like that serve the best. That's short jump lob. Perfect spot. Good play by Lee. Two serves 3. Back ball set up. Let the young boy pay for that one. Nice back ball set up. Great backhand shot from about 35 feet. Three each. Right there, it's just too slow to come back. He didn't hit it hard enough to get to him.
This is a bit of a mellow version of Lee in this match. He's been kind of measured. He's, grounded.
Contact. Yeah, good call by the ref.
Looks like Raphael just tripped over the back of Lee's foot. Unintentional, for sure. Yep.
And get your opponent behind you.
He kind of hit that shot top down a little bit, chop down a little bit, but that's what he needed to do with the limited space on that. So good shot by Lee. Ties it up.
That wasn't a bad serve. That was a great shot from 36 feet.
As mentioned earlier, we don't expect Raphael to get rattled. He's been in these positions before, high pressure situations, so he'll have good mental composure.
Nobody's getting that one. Might be one of the big shots of the match right there. Almost shoulder height.
It's a big point in this game 3. Sorry, game 4 here.
On the other side. Oh, nice shot. That's a tough shot from way back there.
And it took it off his shoe tops as well, right? Great patience, good balance by Lee there, but certainly risk reward on that one.
He took the long route around to get his feet behind him.
Oh yeah.
Great spot.
As a player, when you leave your feet like that, you're obviously giving the other player the shot, but sometimes they put you out of position. In that case, Raphael landed and the ball was already by him. So sometimes, you might want to just move over slightly rather than jumping and giving yourself a chance to scramble at the ball.
It's hard to time the jump. You gotta try and time it so that you're landing just as it falls by you. Almost looked like it rolled out on the left wall.
That was
I
close,
couldn't
yeah.
tell.
Raphael looking into his support bench to see if Lee got that or not. It was close. No line judges in this one, so nothing to appeal. Nice cat. Good play by Raphael there. He got to that ball and he was shooting it towards the front, hit Lee, so he gets the replay. Still 7 serving 6.
Good sportsmanship. You apologize. No problem. That's the one. Great shot.
Lee made that adjustment with his body there. A lot of players get stuck in that position and you kind of get jammed by the ball. In that case, Lee just slid his body out a little bit and able to open up his racket.
We got a timeout called by Raphaël Guillemette. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll come back to Burlington 2026 Nationals after this. For the beginning of game number 4 in this match between the Connell from Saskatoon, Raphaël Guillemette from Quebec. Nice pickup. Good idea. Just didn't work out well.
Lee was jumping out of his shoes on that one for sure, right? He wanted to get that point, but sometimes...
He wanted to get to that ball before Raphael was off the floor.
Nice get by Raphael. Another good get.
Short. Great shot.
Two difficult shots to stay alive in that rally. That's harder than you think. You're hitting low against your body to bring it off the back wall like that. And he was rewarded with a chance to even this match up.
Good length on that.
Big point here in the match.
Oh, just missed it. 10-8. There it is.
That's it, the match.
Game of match. Lee Connell from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. We'll be moving on to the quarterfinals tomorrow. We will be back shortly with our final match of the day. With Matt Forsman taking on Kobe Wasa. Again, that time is 3:15 Eastern Standard Time. We will see you then.